the youth of Ghana, arise. Let's fight for the future of our country, Ghana. From bad leadership, enough is enough. Ghana, obey you. Kofi Kwanti Nadaruma, Ghana, obey you. Emure Nedru, say Ghana, obey you. Mure Panadru, say Ghana, obey you. Yeah, what did I show up? Keke baya Ghana, yeah. Oh, Mure Panadru, say Ghana, obey you. Yeah, what did I show up? Keke baya Ghana, yeah. Oh, Mure Panadru, say Ghana, yeah. Ghana has gold, bauxite, diamond, cocoa, timber, oil. Indeed, Ghana is really endowed with a lot of natural resources. Ghana has all it takes to be rich, super developed country. But yet still, we are retrogression. Ghana meburu nyenase, keke yomu jidiepa. Ubetumi aye, ama Ghana yet to say you. Yawa reshemu uze, keke baya Ghana yo. Oh, I'm ripping a dream, say Ghana baby. Ghana for your thing. We need a new leader. New Ghana, new leader. Courageous and visionary leader. Kofi Kwanti Obebuama Ghana, yeah. One Ghana, one people. Ghana many na yeah baku. And found it just a hudro. I kika wo maimo. Yanka ubam to sabrayo. Yabra ye ma my Ghana. Oh, I'm ripping a drew. Say Ghana, baby.
Ready way I go buy the thing or as I come back again they say the price increase. Actually then I kui. Baby I did an 1 fan 2 year free talk. I'm going to carry on and I'm baby. Yo. Yeah. Yo. Yeah, near brilliant, dear bro. This no be time for games or mana pro. Internet in the so dark complaints. Common stability, yet me fight it today. Yeah, pray balance. Yeah, president I journey your planes. No be 140 be the bribe and corruption. But this be the timing for use one assumption. Me I stand for peace, development of the nation. Me entertain interests and liars for the nation. The resources utilized, price for compromise. My rebel one come then you back go die. Economy now you weak, impend your phone so you foot to fly. Parliamentarians a ceremony for energize. From Teho, time no be yours. It's here one more tico. Mobile another form and a year for people. Ya can a bomb mobile. What the beer yet in Monko, Miss Mama Suto. I drink to the beer at the set for the right move. Set for the right move. Yeah, when you put what your box side. What the hell did we do? What the hell did we do? I don't know yet, I don't know yet, but you know your blue juice. I didn't know your blue juice. But over me so you know that. It's a Ghana, we need change. Yeah, Kofi Kwanti. Kofi Kwanti. Yeah, penny year party, yeah, Kofi Kwanti. Kofi Kwanti. Dollar nako high, we dey suffer, yeah, Kofi Kwanti. Kofi Kwanti. On my knee page here with no stress, yeah, Kofi Kwanti. Kofi Kwanti.
Yeah, you'll be a hospital. Yeah, you'll be a schools. Yeah, you'll be a bridges. Yeah, you'll be a bank. 2024 January election. Kofi Kwanti. Kofi Kwanti. The popular choice of the third force. Kofi Kwanti. Kofi Kwanti. Oh my Ghana, Bayedo. Kofi Kwanti. Kofi Kwanti. MPP and DC away. Kofi Kwanti. Kofi Kwanti. 2024 January election. Kofi Kwanti, the man with the vision. Or dream of running Kokrane Miriwa. He's the right man for the nation. He they bring us national development plan. Ghana fair wabro Jenya then go run. Come back home just to settle down. Cause Ghana by day will be ever done in mind. Every single town will be ever any show. Yehoba Toya and you'll be any other show. Kofi Kwanti is capable of doing this thing. So what the back make you all go 2024 January election. Kofi Kwanti. Kofi Kwanti. The popular choice of the third force. Kofi Kwanti. Kofi Kwanti. Oh my Ghana, Bayedo. Kofi Kwanti. Kofi Kwanti. MPP and DC away. Kofi Kwanti. Kofi Kwanti. 2024 general election. Kofi Granting, Kofi Granting, the popular choice of the third force. Kofi Granting, Kofi Granting, oh my Ghana, Bayedo, Kofi Granting, Kofi Granting, MPP, NDC away, Kofi Granting, NDC away, Granting.
Chirim achene na ekasa yi efitete chirim achene ana asafo chene keka na ho pa na oko ana asem kasi biesi bere na dio Ghana mrantere maba abanko abangba mumu bebre nya adwuma nye mu yase eseniti ase munni insanu dwuma biara munya sika mwa moyirenom mukunum mumma ene mawofo bere no adu se mumma mohomere so ka mohubom so abrante nim defo bi asen ma odinkunim afe mpema bien ne aduna nan abato no mu abrante no ne Kofi Granting ana okoje aman Kofi Granting ofi ni siku ase wo nkran otia ase wo London ne New York America mfipi oja abodin wo mfiridwuma ne sikasemu wesi nkete krache se odi osianhu a onyan no bebu Ghana man ne titiri umrante ne maba Kofi Granting wo Ghana man wo dopa osi esese Ghana kanyan ne ho di nani kire baabi a omanfo behu se nsakrai papa mu no wo Kofi Granting aban de kwadwuma soronko besakra omani ama mrante ne maba enya nyuma kesi mu kwan atemponga asese esese aban nsiesie no na Kofi Granting si na asemhia pa osi esese yesakra mra yedibu oman no bi odin hihye pa begu fam ne Ghana beye dededede mu a muwo abefo mfiri mumo okoje aman Kofi Granting din se obetu sikawia ne katasehye kurakura okoje aman Kofi Granting serenkwa ne akwanhusan me Ghana manyira.
I promise on my honor to be faithful and loyal to Ghana, my motherland. I pledge myself to the service of Ghana with all my strength and with all my heart. I promise to hold in high esteem our heritage won for us through the blood and toil of our fathers. And I pledge myself in all things to uphold and defend the good name of Ghana. So help me God.
Hello, obusiafo. Nam ho tedeng. Yenye gise na yede mo hia ye kan ye te monka che. about the land. What a trip it's been. Nana Adoma Yechia. Monshe, Nani Pamra. It's going to be a short, straight to the point. But Monshe Nanko Fumra no meet because I have a very important message, short message, but very important, very urgent message. Nti Monshe. Na platforms baby a movie a Monfanto Nanko for me TV. Because who here watching from UK. What's up, Frank? Yɛda mu na sɛ mu na more tune in. Yɛte mo nka kyɛ mo ho kyerɛ. But anyway, real quick, mo share. Sharif, you gotta call me, man. Frame me. Not right now, but frame me ochina. Alright, Sharif, frame me ochina. But man, let me tell you, it's been some weeks, 2 weeks ni yatin some. Nti net yen topic no yet corruption eradication, your way or my way. Oh gosh, this is all I need. Your way or my way, corruption eradication. Let me turn this thing off. Because if I don't, then when I say call me, I don't mean call me right away. I'm doing a Facebook Live and people are still calling. Can you believe this? Oh my gosh. All right, so let me turn everything off. But anyway, corruption eradication. Listen, a while back, you can't see. The way we're gonna take care of corruption is listen. Okay, so if you don't like this, I'm not saying this is actually what's gonna happen. This is a suggestion, and the reason why it's a suggestion is you take a look at what's happening with Cecilia Dapa, and I know they're gonna spin it. You see, this is the games that they play on us. And see, they're gonna spin it, and the psychological effect of spinning it downgrades the effect to a point where, well, everybody gets confused with the facts. Now, Ubia confused with the facts now. It reduces the intensity of the upsetness. Well, because now you really tend to think that it's well, maybe we don't have the facts. Maybe you know what, if Nkofu period can say be in Sika, na mo bon dollars and pounds mo. So I say, they will spend this thing to the point where they reduce. It's called reducing it to the ridiculous. Until they're going to reduce it to the ridiculous to a point that it doesn't even have the same worth anymore. So you just leave it and it disappears at the back of your mind. It's not a big deal any longer. The reason why they need to do this is because they messed up big time. Okay. But now this is why I proposed, say, listen, it's not even going to be, it's going to be guillotine, man. You steal money from the state because, Masa, young corruption, no, is so endemic, say. Yeah, starting and be drastic. Corruption will eventually just disintegrate Ghana. Everybody steals. Everybody. I mean, in government, that is. I don't steal. But everybody in government, these governments, they come and the only game out is to take money and shove it somewhere so they can. What kind of life is that? Say, yeah, say corruption, we are there. Listen, and I know people don't like when I say, oh, Kofi Kranting, everybody's throwing this thing around. Kofi Kranting wants to kill people. No, I don't want to kill people. But what I said in the past is death that is caused as a result of corruption. No, you're more saying death that you death that you apply because of corruption. So, it saves lives if you kill people who steal money and cause other people to die than to wait for the people to die and then just give them a slap on the hand and say, you know, go to jail for a couple of years, and you have some lawyers come and twist cases till they could get people out. This is what they do. This whole system of government, MPP, NDC, are full of lawyers, and they are lawyers to minimize criminality and get people off from stealing money. And the offending the Constitution doesn't help either. Inti say listen, we have an emergency on our hands, and I'm just here say American Trubia say and see any anything right now no from tape nearby from say what percent we'll get rid of Dampare no yinim say what percent what rig election as if we didn't know. Yinim so what percent what rig election. Yinim said to some extent what be rig election. Yinim no be rig election, but Yinim said there's going to be rigging done, right? Okay. So inti mo amoye youth no amuri team no as I said moti as I say. Someone anya wild, yin na anya wild. Not yan share at least a margin of about $1 million. Inti said we are within some million now. With all the other systems working at full throttle. No. Yeah, so because these guys were so gun-ho set what per se woody abano. They don't care what they have to do, what per se woody. Inti as I said one so down so me so na ye na ye bomoding. Na mo friend crofo kachira won yes mon share. Listen, don't take your life lightly because it's going to be so bad in Ghana. Yeah, can't. The only sad thing with say you can't sound adiche nipa say when you finally come to the realization say it's bad now, it will be too late, you can't go back. That's the only sad thing. Into 2025 you do. Then you wake up to on the 9th of December and you didn't vote and we did not win out. Then it dawns on you, but then it's too late. And you start feeling the effects in January. Intinieri kind of said, don't miss this opportunity. Tell your friends, tell everybody. The good thing I could tell you, and they say, it's starting to really work. People are getting it. The youth are gradually waking up to the realization, say, listen, this could be our last chance. And in fact, it is our last chance. If we don't get it 2024, it's over. We're going to be like Nigeria. Nigeria, I can tell you right now, it's gone for at least another 50 to 100 years. It's not going to change. It's worse because the level of corruption, it over me. So, into Ghana, they say, yeah, within grabbable, which me at reverse the situation that even if we were 35 million now. Inti mama yaninya ding, mama mom friend profo, tell your friends, tell your family members, let's go crazy, let's get this thing done. Cecilia Dapa tells you, listen, they will spin it, and I know or they Ghana. It's only in Ghana. Me, I don't even talk about it because it doesn't make any sense. So kasa ne obey and obey. Inti the point is then now we'll be to get empowered to tell somebody else, to empower somebody else so that we could take action. Listen, the only thing we need to be doing is blasting this thing on social media to a point where everybody gets it. Say 2024, Makufi granting. That's all that matters. There's no need to go into, well, I can't believe it. Oh, yeah, I mean, sometimes you and I, a human, will go into that funk, right? But the truth of the matter is, now that can be a demonstration, to make on hunger strike, to make on any kind of strike. They don't care. They won't listen. You can write all the letters. It goes to Parliament. They're not gonna. I mean, they laugh at us. So what's through and say, oh, Sanko free, Unkasiafo, or Baye the day and so. At the end of the day, we need power. Be or power. Yeah, the power not come out. Until say, yeah, the democratic means big power on the back, you know. ɛno na wɔba no wɔbɛtua nipa bi car and you buy into it. Wɔn abɛma wo Maggi, wɔn abɛma wo matches, wɔn abɛma wo ntama, na wakɔ vote ama wo, na ade power ama wo. No one atwa w'akyi maa. For most of us, we'll try w'akyi 4 years, we'll try w'akyi for life, because opportunities be a would deprive you may never get it again in your life. So when now could try wa accident more, ubenya lang back, unyana back, and so because obi kotu esikama ukuvu two man. So in the air can I say, and you going into 2024, muma yena yemuyeni. Most importantly, you say mumu pia more and more converted, but it doesn't stop there. Munko out, mumu yenya wild. You have to, everywhere you go, sorry now, what a trotro mu, what ube mu, ube juma mu, tell people Kofi Granting 2024. Because when this ID 2020, I can only imagine Ghana, kill and get killed. I'm telling you, it's going to be murderous. Listen, the state of the nation, when we talked about NRA and Nansa, Monday, we read budget, right? But budget now we read, it could see then, it could see because the fact is, as I said, what do we need to what do change budgets? One year, inflation is uncontrollable. The reason why inflation is uncontrollable is because we don't produce anything. BBR ever into young domestic arena for commerce, and yet Ghana for the control. Obi na deba. Obi de beba no, what price ya de net out. And ya wouldn't our price. Inti associate Association of Ghana Industries. One year BBR won't control the prices BBR because Nyama Waton what Ghana no fit Ghana. Inti, how do you control your inflation? Won't control the price. That will control the price. Won't control it. Whatever bahano, no nipa kona ko spend money no they about it. Inti, they have to make their money. Won't control it. Inti, how do you affect the supply chain? You don't. Won't need control. Inti, inflation aqua crazy. And their attempt to suck up money, liquidity from the system, they say, well, massage policy rate. Massage policy rate. Inflation keeps going up, but it doesn't change anything because you don't control the factors of your microeconomics. Number two, debt is so high. Debt na kosoro intino. As I say, sika biya ye want yede service debt, paying the debt, paying the interest on the debt, paying the cost of the debt, servicing the debt is expensive. We need income, so you don't have any foreign exchange reserve. Inti won't me enya sustainable limits of what debt. Inti we sika biya will make locally, it goes to servicing debt. Say yeah, bobosia di tua bosia. Yeah, bobosia di tua bosia. And the reason tia bobosia to say di tua bosia and say yang kasano you know how to make income. We don't know how to generate income. We don't have to create wealth. I mean, think about it. Does it make any kind of sense? Say, onipakuna wo refane say on run wo state amount. Onim how to make the most important. Already. Sika kakra no so awon akobo bosia what ba be bibin. I don't know when we any now. How? And you want to vote for them to come in 2024. Wow. Okay, so I guess you're learning, you're getting it. You cannot vote for MPP or NDC. They are the same people. Same coin, different sides. Same pillow, different. Dai bakuna na beso. Sumi baku. Dai bakuna na beso. Odan no koho. Odan sumi no koho. Dai baku na beso. So, inti niyama 4-year American. Uncontrollable debt, high inflation. We don't have any foreign exchange reserve because export to BBR. Now we nipa yeti Ghana. na ye import gari, ye import mo esikiri isam srade ebere na wo wetumi nya foreign exchange reserve makokura ni je ni kura ye di fibokina na ode ba ha nti ebere na wanya foreign exchange reserve woni foreign exchange reserve kakra na wono so wa bobosia na ode ama Sicilia da pa na ode ahye ni sumi ne mattress ase nti ebere na wo wanya bi na ode aye na ese ode untumi inya bi so we're spending say oh and because they know this is what they do. So that is the third thing. And the fourth thing they say, you already say trade surplus. You need trade surplus. So BBI yede kwabruchi no ye fiabruchi bagana more than the yede kwabruchi. You need trade surplus. No country has ever developed on debt. To develop, you have to have a surplus. You need trade surplus. So what Bano Bekes will be reviewed, and now will become mid-year budget review. Now, it's nonsense, absolutely nonsense, because number one, the debt is out of control. I don't need your debt because I didn't because we don't have any income. These are just so common sense. So it's I just don't know how I wish I could have it. Minya can to make kind of some other way be chill. Because it almost sounds like and you're possible say this is the problem. Well, guess what? That's the problem. Now, Niyama 4. And then I call IMF 17 times. High inflation, high debt, no foreign exchange reserve, no trade surplus. The beard, the embako. Obeke can niyama ni bebree say ASL, obema different classifications. Uniska. Uko bobo siano so a umfanya de pa. What the koshel matches mu. I mean, I wouldn't would best to create industry, and that's not what you do. Into how are Ghanaians going to be able to get over SAP? It's never going to happen. Well, folks, listen, the truth is the truth. This is simple math. 1 + 1 is 2. 2 + 2 is 4. I cannot lie to you about 2 + 2. You know I cannot lie to you. The NDC and MPP don't have the mental capacity, as I have always said, because they don't even understand their confusion. Confusion because if they did that, we wouldn't have a finance minister come stand there and trash going to IMF, turn around and go to IMF. I mean, is it not the same Baumia who came and trashed going to IMF, said, listen, you gotta not know what you're doing if you go to IMF. We are never going to IMF. The guy turns around, goes to IMF. Well, the signs were evident from the day that they stepped into office. First day they stepped into an office, because when they stepped into the office, they knew said we had high. Mahama left us with 100. When MPP came into power, we had 122 billion cedis of debt from 9 billion. Mahama took it from 9 billion to 122 billion, an increase of 1,255%. The guy should be in jail by now. If it were in China, he would be in jail to take our debt from 9 billion to 122 billion and not have anything to show for it. He doesn't have anything to show for it. What does he have to show for it? What does he have to show for it? You know, but of course, Ghana is not, it's the same thing. You see the spin that they did on Mahama going from 9 billion to 122 billion. They're doing the same spin with Cecilia Dapa now. There's no difference. There's no difference. It's the same spin. You steal money, you find a nice story, you have a couple of people that come on radio and television. Oh, yeah, Isika. Oh, yeah, mina nan cancel every day with their cocoa mommy. One can, if anyone become, what can we, what the Ashamin pass it? Oh, mina ne jam and conson, when my dear friend and conson, when my dear friend and conson. Where jam and conson, a gold, my dear and conson, most of them teach you, so what catch you, no, so I'm. Oh, Momupi wore ma make a chino crab montiase. In consong a chain anyhow. Inti Cecilia dapa, so we down on consong, so we down the demo. No day san consong one conang when you scan or the boom pass here. We don't know. So, but they're gonna keep lying to us and lying to us and lying to us and lying to us. We gotta wise up. So, indeed, the state of the situation, the state of the nation as it is now is we got to wake up. I'm going to open it up for questions because I just wanted to hit it off with you guys because I'm saddened by what's going on in Ghana right now. But if we don't wake up and we don't fight, we're going to lose this thing. And don't come back and say Kofi didn't warn us. Because youth, when you're wild, all nations in Africa, youth, the womb, warrior wild, then season one nation. So Ghana for if you more percent more cute and I'm now more play games on social media. When the time comes out, massa, me say, listen, let me tell you, Obia offer me okay say, or your youth, or pay sikano, me to me mousika, me nisika medrema. Don't call me asking me for money. I'm not going to give you money. I don't have the money to give you. Because you see, and you asking me for money. You expect me to say, Memo Sika. Well, go out there and tell 1,000 people to get ready to vote for Kofi Granting. Because Sikana Uhiano is going to be 10 times, 100 times worse after 2024. I'm telling you right now. Inti ahochi bia we youth awuru kuma awuru hwesika na America chiro say shewo sapo munsu efekra no hia ne ahochire na ba beba. Me say don't call me say wo hwesika. This is the moment we're going to win the election with or without money. Mo amoto wana mo say when yesika mo vote. Hey, ujezo nyankopon enyame na ayemi o wa na aye oho because ahochire na beba also it's going to be so sad. Inti in American say no ye ni twem gani inti mama yenye bibi ni change history. Mama yenye bibi ni change history. Now 2025 yatan say man we came together, we did something phenomenal. Yes sir, ahochire reba Ghana no meja sikani na no woriwia wode akwabruchi eyi ne surplus kakra bi na ka wa Ghana no ene yehu na hyehyɛ mpasen ɛyɛ chump change so kɛse ne pa deɛ wɔ abrokyiri wo no wo kura wunya visa na wakɔ abrokyiri nti yɛredi wɔ abrokyiri kura wo wunya bi so nti Ghana fo youth monye wild masa monye wild because sika no wɔde akɔgu abrokyiri eyi ne hyɛ mpaase wɔ deɛ kakra bi o sika na nkasa na abrokyiri na ɛwɔ wo nso mi sɛ wunya visa wokɔfa Sahara Desert a wodu Mediterranean numa obeto watu nsunum bisa ohi David obeka kyerɛ ne experience so te ase nti enkofa Mediterranean obeto watu nsum Ghana here na sisi ye na ye ni ye but ye ntumi nye ni ye under NDC ni MPP nti na America kyerɛ mo say sorry and get serious youth monye wild because youth no you are sleeping. Monye wild. So mo person wodi tube gwa mo no ansa na my wild there. Me de me fet you me gwa. Nti you're going to be very disappointed. But may nobody come to me for money. So please Frank, I'm say obi or what questions be no. Any question, any kind, feel free, ask a question. Not yes, sir. So it's just I'm blown away by the fact that what say when you done Paris and the fact that you know, let me call them. Let me see. No, I won't call him. Can be Fred Amparina Medonato. So, but I'm not gonna call him. Maybe he's not gonna be too happy. But hey, listen, that's the NHL said mafia. If there's a plot to take him out, you know, said there is a mafia. So, inti the American say, yeah, nya ding. Na yen to me nya 1 million plus more than no one yen compete now will be real. Intimonia wild. Yin wild. Wild. If there are any questions, I'll take it. Let me say questions be honoma monfamra na obi o question bia mesra monfamra na yenhwe na yenko da chat. Okay, here we go. Okay. Question. Wow, questions. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. Barbara watching from Winneba. More grace to your elbow, sir. Thank you. Nanadoma. We have hope in you. Thank you. Afia Fran. Any smart and serious Ghanaian will vote Kofi Grant in 2024. You damn right, Skippy. That's it. Frank Ansa watching you from UK. Thank you, Frank, my man. Sharif and Kroma, share. What's up, Sharif? Osera Zach, then also Frank and Kroma. Kofi Granting for President 2024, Together for Change, Fire NDC MPP. Johnny Stallone, vote for Kofi, watching from Germany. Hey, Germany for Mohote. Akuya Frane. Let's see. Ghana youth must devote much of their precious time to listen to Kofi Granting. Oh, yeah, someone. Missy, Brinudu. Missy, Brinudu. Me kope, ye friend Kasa scam. Me koshe Kasa scam. Me Ghana crowd. Me call London ana. Me kope. Makoje me Kasa. Makoje me Kasa scam. Visa. Mekoye immigrant or Kazakhstan. Mekoshe ho no mato jebru. Say ubi alpha baby. Mo anya ne ya ntumi anye saadi. Mekoshe Kazakhstan akotom jebru. Mo de montana ho. All good. Greetings. Ofuya ichiao. Odu kotoka. Ichiao. So good evening, family. Watching from California. Hey, Auntie Mina Achro. I don't want to say. Emmanuel Mensa, share. Good. Abdul Rahim, all Ghanaians, let's wake up and support Kofi Granting for our own benefit. I've tied with NDC and PP since over 40 years. It's not too late. You're damn right. A dear friend and much greetings from Germany. Greetings. Just say one crowd will jail message in a crowd won't be na breaching or I didn't. Young I will gun on one boy about 9 o'clock, right? One more night crowd 8:40. One down Ghana. The Minianum Ghana free. One with the 9 o'clock one da. Anyway, set it's a system on that. If you would like to appear as a guest on the show, Josbino, guys share. Okay, Akuya. Okay, so good. All right, so let me see, Sharif. Please share. Abdul Rahim, please try to speak our language so that we people understand you. What, Abdul? Who kasana watchron wo brofum? Now who watchron brofum? Me. Abdul say, please try to speak our language so that the people understand you well. Don't be nanado. Now, I didn't so watch your brofum. And so say, menkechi. Oka wuchi manka mekan ni chi. Abdul, I didn't watch your no. True wuchi muna menkan ni chi. Watch your no brofum. And so say, menkan ni chi. Eye fair na. I'm not nanado. Me, nowhere close. Me, I'm giving you value for your money. And yet, me, I knew Nanado was a liar from the beginning. Obed Kornu, hi. Obed from Ghana, good. Hey, Dan, no today. Frank Ansao today. Okay. Obed, what's today? Now Ghana is not for we Ghanaians, so it's for families. Share. For families crying, Kenya ding. Yeah, let me tell you what's happening. Ghana no. Let me tell you, Ghana no. And for Ghanaian families who were a tonga mahoho. Ghanaian families na obedreka no. One worry je won sika no cash on hand. No one to a fiako. No when jayanga my foreigners no. I'm telling you, oh the moon he kolaboni kohe laboni. Udu laboni Friday night. Unkesi Ghana foneti ha. Labanese phone ahoho nkwa na Indian phone emu. Nra kwan so hanom. Indian fo na woba wode won mrewa ne won kokora nom ne ade na aba kan. Now there's nothing wrong because I'm say wonsu nya kwan na wokọ India no we say nka wode wo papa beba. Mede I'm for equal near one what the yen no ye per se yen so ye ko nkrum ha we treat yen with the same respect and accord. Now muntumi maha no me bosses over us because of course you can't blame anybody but yen penyu for ya anti I rest my case. So I say I rest my case. But nowhere in this world are Ghana for getting a fair treatment. Obi beka say oh Kufimede, I'm all right. Yeah, but listen, we work together, right? Into me, everywhere I go, I get first class treatment. But I'm still upset with the one Ghanaian who is getting bumped. I get offended by it because miss me a Ghanaian. Into me do baby, now Ghanaian won't treat me. Yeah, I get offended. So I get very offended. Men want to treat me rough and get away with it. Man, we a thing. But then Ghana food now what to say me. Inti mimi do baby nam who say you know woko Chinese restaurant wo ebia East Legon na usuni ade na who say na Ghana fun ye adwuma na Chinese fun no won kasa nom ne baby abekọ ye abrofo company bia and they look down on the Ghanaians. Woko baby restaurants teach you they look down on the Ghanaians. You guys know that. But hey yow me I take offense. Inti I hardly ever go to Sahara restaurants because me kwasena Ghana for what you want. They treat them like garbage. Oh, okay, also Ghana for being will be a sikanum ni ade. Man, anyhow, you guys don't understand. It's offensive, man. Man, you know, you listen. You mess with the Ghanaian, you mess with me. Unfortunately, that's the way it is. And I wish I wasn't like that, but it really gets me upset. I'm sorry, but it does. Okay. Yeah. So I just don't understand why anyone who means well for would vote for MPP. Well, that's a fact, Sharif, because people don't understand. It just it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to say why listen, I want somebody to tell me why they would vote for MPP. Hey, seriously, think about it. That person is not for you. So, yeah, we'll meet to media. Well, won't mean change you. But let me tell you the consolation. Consolation, they say, we don't need all the boneheads to vote for us or to come along with us. Okay, I call them boneheads because listen, Nyayere King, a mathematical. Obi a owie sika fi ho. Obi a oma wo mawu. Obi a oma wo maame nom na wo papa nom nya accident mu wu. Obi a okra aduan a enye papa ba wo krom na wudi na wo yare. Obi a na yekọ friending Angel FM a free fa because it's a free fast show. So somebody said, "Nana Janto Arekesi, or generic high blood pressure medication." Are you fake? What if India nomni ade neba Pakistan nom no de bakrum ha? More government in here no more must move to NDC and MPP no. Here more government no wa or when what the fake medication about or main. I didn't see a fake medication about main because there is a market for it. Sanka yenga young pharmaceutical companies near produce young high quality ndrua. Anka the seal of Ghana seal boho. Unkoto rubia. And so yengi bi. Inti generic garbage in runa ni yebeto. Yebenum yebewu. So I say, we are in one ma with Rubonian who said the value of taking authentic, genuine medication. And so Ukrum, Ghana, yenye bi. Then apart from APC in paracetamol, and no penny ye, and no crano, over her crana, pino, ye, chese. It's sad. So, inti, Major, munim nereba. You guys, nobody in their right mind can vote for NDC MPP. Now, you start a campaign now, a be who Ghana. You bet pay to say, na what a montom was it. But I'm say, BB and who view, CCM say, how see, if we are a queer saying, the circus country with Toy Story. I mean, count and yeah, is you country, pa. I would say that the voters will be the problem. Well, listen. So we have a choice. We can accept that position, say voters are going to be a problem and sit back, or we can educate who we can, and some of them will not change. Granted, some of them will not change. But kakrana will be changed, yen one kasa, we would have enough to turn this thing. Granted. So there's going to be always, in every society, about 15% of the population will always remain boneheads. Granted. That's your right. And you want some near Kawaha. 85% nakano. There are about another 35-40% won't some necessary one tree. There's another 35% as well. Also, the okay, if it's objective, it makes sense, they're gonna come along. Well, inti 35 now one day, who can where's say convince one as say we're working with now. More the sweet spot. 35% now, if something makes sense, are they coming along? But even with the 35% of the population, if we could turn this thing, if we could get them all into the voter pool, and that's what we need to focus on. Ubi anko register, ubi ankanche nengfefo se wonko register. Na yenye den yentumi affect because say yenga ye objective. No, ye ko register na yema mo abruchi no mo ka kire mo namfo ne mo nua no mewo Ghana se wonko vote. Na yenga ewo Ghana no so ye ko vote. We could turn this thing around easy. Well, but as I say, then ye ko register to vote. Well, that's another thing. Mama yenye big on say ubia yene nebeka se bia ye voter or friend and push na ubia onko yene registration exercise. We'll make sure say ni ding aba voter roll no so. So that bring dua one for bibia and disqualify. Yes, someone here. But there's going to be more on that. Ghanaians listen to the voice of wisdom. Okay, Grace. Grace de what the Yankupon share the shit out no do by into more bonkoso in Kanyama. Now I'm share information. We got 12 more minutes, 11 more minutes to go. Into Ubia question bia. Hey, now any question. Any question. Ubia any question. Ubi your question beyond famra na yenka. Agenda Rescue Ghana is not a fight for only. No. Listen, let me tell you something. Sadly, it's got nothing to do with me. I'm just offering myself, Keke. Say, hey, I'm just offering myself. So because if I didn't sacrifice that, how many of you on here would sacrifice, relinquish your citizenship, leave your businesses, and come to Ghana and eat cocoa and beans 6 times a week? Yes. Who's coming online? If you're coming online. So how many of you are going to do that? Leave your family and come. It's tough. When every night after this, I'm going to be speaking to my kids. They're young. They are 3 and 4 years. They miss me. I miss them. I miss my wife. It's tough, but I got to be here, right? Hey, I got to sacrifice. So if I'm doing this, I'm doing it because I love you guys so much, and it's got to be done because yeah, I'm not saying there's nobody there who can run for president, but if there are, then come along and let's do this together. You know, I don't want anything. Just come, let's come together. Everybody out there who wants to fight. The truth of the matter is, the people out there don't want to be president. The people out there just want to get followership and then sell their followership to MPP or NDC. That's the fact. That's this. Listen, this game. Let me tell you something. Okay, so now I'm glad. So now let me tell you this. Nkrofo pii beba wɔn present wɔn ho sɛ wɔyɛ independent candidates. Wɔ binom koraa bɛ register political parties. Nea wɔyɛ a ne sɛ they want to increase their stock. Wɔpɛ sɛ wonya followership. Wonya followership now. Chances are 2024. Maybe I don't think this thing is going to go into a second round. I don't think so. I think it's going to be a landslide victory for us if we do what we're supposed to do. Okay, but now Nkrofo and say their timing say Adibeko into a second round. Until when they build followership now, then they sell it. Okay, they sell it to MPP and NDC because they're the ones who have the money. We not listen. Don't go on anybody's. First of all, at this point of the game, anybody who comes into the race now that they want to run is a liar. They don't want to run. They just want you as a stock, as a share price, so they can sell you to MPP and DC. Don't join. Don't be fooled and join anybody who comes in like, oh, I'm the new independent. That's a lie. That's a lie. Because let me tell you this. Okay, so now let me tell you this. If you are coming in, listen to this, listen to this. If you are coming in as an independent or as a political party, and you are really, really, really for Ghana, listen to this one. Why would you not want to join with someone who has already started the path? Okay, sit down with them. I'm willing to sit with anyone and prove to us, because one of the things we don't want to do is also get into an alliance with these corrupt heads. Okay, they're all corrupt. I don't trust any one of them. That's why we are running a parallel race all the way to the end. We're not gonna, yeah, we can work with people. I'm willing to, anybody who wants to work with us, I'm willing to work with them. We're just not going to disintegrate our business with them and become one. No, we're not going to do that. You know why? Because they come in and they talk all this nonsense and then they sell us. They go and undermine us and go to NDC and MPP and say, oh, yeah, we got Kofi to agree on these terms, da 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 da, and they want to undermine. That's what they want to do. And so don't buy into this whole, people come and say, oh, if Kofi will only join with this group, oh, if all these guys could come together, listen to me. Listen to me. Listen. Pay attention. It's never going to happen. Okay? It's never going to happen. Not all the parties, the small parties could come together. Anybody who thinks all the small parties would come together, I don't want to use the words, but they are not being, oh man, okay, so let me not even use the word. But okay, but it's not smart, okay? The smartest way is for, okay, all of us work together parallelly all the way to the end. And then if you think Kofi Kranting is the person who you want to support, all you have to do is tell all your people to support Kofi Kranting. I don't have to cake up with you, put all the dough in one bin and mix it together, knead it together, make one ball of KK and say, this is all the independent candidates coming together to fight. No, because all you need is one bad apple in that mix. They spoil it for everybody else. Why do you want to take a chance? That's what the MPP NDC is going to pay a lot of people to do. So don't buy into this thing. Oh, I say Kofi Kranten, all the independent can Obi Obeka say biano your mole. Obi Obeka say biano or your mole, and they're just not up to what is happening. I know Nim Yansa or you're corrupt. Munti na mekano. It's an unrealistic expectation. Say, we'll be expect to say all the political parties will come together. Obi Obeka say be a catching say make Kofi Kranten miss onim no ka. And it will never happen because young ko join you bia mon kan kire won wonte mon kan kire won because we know exactly what they want to do. They want to plant a mole. The person comes disguised that say, "Oh, Kofi, we want to join with you. We all want to be one." Wabwa. San why intina there's never been a third force, no. Inti so what can say third force? Third force, no. It runs parallel all the way from now to the end. It's not going to consolidate with anyone. They do that, and they do that so masterfully. But they have their agents. Listen, there are people on this show now. One yet even good people. But we don't have any agenda. Yeah, may be illegal. It's on you. We assembling concerned Ghanaians, and the concerned Ghanaians are coming together for us to vote democratically for what we deserve as a right, what is it's rightfully owed to us as citizens of a sovereign nation. That's all there is to it. But don't buy into that nonsense. Say, as I said, political parties now, but together, and the small political parties and as the independent parties now, but together, and sign why you're viable. Don't buy into that. No, it's never going to happen. Where you're criminal entities, independent candidates need to be one of my where you're criminals. I've sat down with them. I talked to them, say, you and I am together. So now they wanted my piece of my cake to go and give it away and get money on my behalf. Okay, so you don't want that, and it's not realistic, and it doesn't help any damn thing anyway. Because on your pro now, why do you need them anyway? Just because it's a bigger bunch doesn't mean it's an effective bunch. You could have spoils in a bunch. You need a bunch that is working together synergistically for one purpose on an agenda for one goal. If you don't have that, you don't need people looking at left, right. No. Oh, I would support Kofi if he could consolidate with all the other independent candidates. They don't know what's going on. They are rigging. They want to create the narrative, say, oh, Kofi will only be viable if he were to join with these other political parties. No, it's a strategy to disintegrate the base. And I hope no third party person is thinking, oh, we need to all consolidate and be one. No, it's a strategy for disaster. They're going to disintegrate this thing, So we shall end here. It's been a fabulous 1 hour with you guys. We did not plan on having this much fun, but we've had it. Yeah, but now it's exactly an hour. Yeah, let me tell you. Listen, I know this for real. And I hope you don't take it the wrong way. And no alliance doesn't mean we're not going to work with people. I want you to get that. We're going to work with everybody. But what I'm saying is, I had to say, mene frankansa, ene mene frankansa, ene Kwame Tewia, ene a couple of guys, yena yeriko party. Okay, so now listen to this. So when back in the days when I was in my drinking days, right? I never really went out of hand drinking. Okay, I never really went out of hand drinking. So what I would do is I would always drive my car. Anybody could come with me, but I won't go in anybody's car because I didn't trust anybody's driving. Okay, I'm a very good driver. Okay, okay. So anyway, I'm a professional driver, professional like closed circuit driver. So anyway, so if you don't know what it is, don't worry about it. But anyhow, so my point is, if the moment you go in somebody else's car and the person drinks, like all of my buddies drunk, right? So if the police stops us, we all get arrested. But if I'm driving in my car, if you're drunk, you don't come in my car. I never get stopped. And you wouldn't believe it. I never, ever got stopped. Never got stopped on a drunk or anything like that. No, no charge, no. But this is exactly what happens. The moment you go into somebody else's car and they don't drive well, they act stupid, it messes you up. It incriminates you, right? So that's the point that I'm making, that everybody, with 5 guys who go into a party, everybody take your car. So if you get drunk, well, we will bring you home, but you're not gonna drink in the car. So long as I'll take you home if you're not too drunk, because I don't want you to puke in my car also. Okay, so that's the deal. So what I'm saying is this: that's the kind of thing with this alliance thing. So the alliance thing is this: we're gonna work with everybody, but drive your car and let me drive my car. We're going to the same party. We will meet there. Just before we get there, you just say, oh, Kofi is the guy. Let's all vote for him. And that's it. But you're not coming in my car, because when you come in my car and let's say you have drugs on you and the car is pulled over, I get arrested and I didn't even know you had drugs in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of thing that I'm saying. So it doesn't make any sense, and it's stupid at this point, after we have built this thing from 2019 and you have wasted your time to join up with me, for me to go pick somebody up. I don't know if they have drugs in their socks. I don't know. They want to screw us up. They put drugs in their socks. All they have to do is, if we get pulled over, they go in the socks, they see drugs. I'm going to jail with them because I'm an accomplice. You see, that's how this thing works at this point. And that's why we don't want anybody in our car. If you think Kofi is coming to the party with you, well, guess what? Kofi will meet you at the party. Okay, Kofi's okay. You coming to the party? Okay, everybody's coming. Okay, let's meet at the party. Everybody drive their car. If you have any contraband on you, keep it on yourself. Stay in your car. When you get arrested, it's you. It's not me. But don't bring your crap in my car. No, we're not doing it. And I'm not doing it because I respect your time. I love you for the commitment you've given, the time, your money. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. So that's the case. Someone said Kofi Quarantine must join with your point. I responded to him, never on earth. Well, thanks to you. We're not doing anything crazy. We're not doing anything crazy that's going to get us in trouble at the end. I promise you, we know what we're talking about. Okay, these guys are coming after us with all these tricks. Oh, Kofi, you guys don't have money. We know people who have. No, we're going to win this thing. I promise you. So the reason we are not asking questions is because you are telling the truth. We already know, and you're not speaking word on my. Okay, so that's good enough. But Grace, thank you. Grace, thank you. But I hope everybody understands me on this thing. So when you are anywhere and somebody says, "Oh, if Kofi would just join with the," no. Anybody who says that, be careful with them. Be careful with them. They planted them. They come, and especially when you're on the radio talking, oh, Kofi is good. Especially those who say Kofi is good, but he should start from. Kofi is very good, but he should start from being in Parliament. Wrong. They don't know what they're talking about. Kofi is good, but maybe he should join with the rest of the independent. No. They set us up. They have independence guys out there who are waiting for us to join so they could screw us up. We're not doing it. No, run your course. We will run our course. We meet at the finish line. That's how we're doing it. If you want to throw your support behind us, hey, Hallelujah. Throw your support behind us. But we're not needing both doughs together to make it one dough. Because if your dough is messed up, it affects our dough. You see what I'm saying? And I can't do that. I can't do that. I respect you too much. So that's the deal, man. Nti enuanom mama yekoda yewie ma yebesan babio ma mum push message ni out. Monday yebe TikTok. Nti put the word out. Yebe TikTok. Keep hope alive, man. Who said that? So anybody who says keep hope alive, they must come from the Jesse Jackson era. Atlanta. I can't. When was it? 2008? No. Anyway, keep hope alive. Keep hope alive. Yeah, Jesse Jackson. Jesse. Hey, now Jesse. Udin Kofi. Bonnie. Bonnie. Kofi Bonnie. Benny. Oh. Okay. Okay. Kofi. Let's Bonnie did it in Benin, and it's very possible. No, it's absolutely very possible. You think I'm doing this because I don't? No. Listen, I can't tell you what's going to happen, but I know what's going to happen. Trust me, I know. Keep hope alive. Keep hope alive. Keep pushing because the messy rot got to stop. You damn right it got to stop. And listen, we don't stop this thing. This thing is gonna listen. Let me tell you something. Let me end with this. For the last 8, 4 is what 32. So there's been 8 different 4-year sessions in the last 32 years, ending next year, right? 8. So every time the administration comes and leaves, the next administration doesn't take us up. We go down one escalator. Then the next administration comes and take us one further down. Then we keep going down. We don't go up. They're digging us deeper and deeper and deeper because the debt stock is getting bigger, bigger, bigger. No industry. So why do you want to vote for these guys? Man, that's exactly what you deserve when you tell me you're going to vote for these guys. And it's you realize it's my left hand? Not even right. You don't deserve the right. Just give you a back because it just doesn't make any sense. When you have them for now, what to say, oh, you're gonna come on, man. Anyhow, next weekend. So we start on Monday with the TikTok. We're gonna fire away. But thank you so much. So eradicating corruption. What do you say? You guys, you didn't tell me. Do you want it my way? My way is do you want it my way or do you want it your way, which is, hey, listen, you do it your way, you're gonna have Sicilia Dapa. You do it my way, clean. No, mattress is gonna be a mattress. A bedroom is gonna be for sleeping, not for hoarding cash. I promise you, that's my way. But you do it your way, bedrooms are gonna be, man, you don't even know. And if you thought you've seen it all, boy, there's better conversions coming. This was a bedroom converted into a bank vault. There are going to be other conversions coming. So because you chose to have you chose to not come my way, you're doing it your way. Guys, please vote. Your way or my way? You want this? You guys don't want this. Me? Yeah, do be the brunya. Ukoria de do be the brunya. Mother mom pa, mother anyahe. Mother yeah, but men na momo pa mama, which is our friend name. Oh gosh, man. Okay. Anyway, say mo se mon pese dia. Super old, you know, see the road is your face. And I'm mom, but get ready, strap up for a bumpy ride because anyway, The Cecilia, the parts are coming, man. I'm telling you, we could end it all. One year, first 15 days. If you see to training petty, everybody will stop still. Okay, you ain't training go BRT, you be chausa, right hand, near trying. Tunam, church room now, who be one trying and sapping so Korea Sikawa, Kufis administration, and on a sign, you be chausa. Oh, no killing, no killing, no killing. I promise you, no killing. But you be true, who could react 10 cities or bang, you be chausa, right hand. Now, and they send it moving. So okay, good. I'm glad. Okay, so we straight on that. That's what we're gonna do. We be to try and confront that. Who means well. Now they say, I'm glad. When I'm kind of musty, Grace say your way. Okay, so you kumu bia there be Grace. You kumu bia. You be to chansa. We are the Kofi Quarantine administration. You be chansa right hand. Wonna muhu bia no esa say oh papa yi wa mobra panti no we transan na to say in society no why di no tuxedo crowns and some no tuxedo na say so no your kronfo or aben the probity and accountability way sir Frankansa, thank you listen, have a good night, thank you so much. Let's go where we day nti yebekasa yedamase nyankopon sham onto mon kwanem mama bye. Have a good night. Man kasa idea me ho betche me TSM Kenty. We back. Have a good night. Love you guys. God bless our homeland Ghana. God bless our homeland Ghana. From your steadfast advocate of outstanding leadership, Kofi Quarantine, signing off. Have a good night. Thank you so much.
Oh, Ghana. Oh, my Ghana. My country, Ghana. My motherland, Ghana. Ghana. Is this the country our forefathers shed their blood for? Is this the Gold Coast, now Ghana, our warriors leaders fought for? It's a question to all of us. Oh, my home Ghana, my motherland Ghana is moving backwards. No jobs in the country. Children are dying on the streets. No homes for the less privileged. Poverty is killing us all. Kofi Quarantine, a brave leader Kofi Quarantine, come and save Ghana. Ladies are calling you, men are calling you, old men are calling you, and youth are calling you. Kofi, a visionary leader Kofi Quarantine, come and save Ghana. Central region is calling you, Greater Accra region is calling you, Eastern region is calling you, Western region is calling you, Quarter region is calling you, Oti region is calling you. Kofi Quarantine, a visionary leader Kofi Quarantine, come and save Ghana. Ahafo region is calling you, Ashanti region is calling you, Bono region is calling you, Bono East region is calling you, Western North region is calling you, Savannah region is calling you. Kofi, a wise leader Kofi Quarantine, come and save Ghana. Northern region is calling you, Upper West region is calling you, Upper East region is calling you. Kofi, a brave leader Kofi Quarantine, a visionary leader Kofi Quarantine, a wise leader Kofi Quarantine, come and save Ghana. Adrias, Mofraina, Utina, Nagana Fuina, Mofrana Fada de Quarantine Bra, and Mama Freya Dachin, I have faith.
Sims made it.
Kofi Quarantine, never do gonna fool.
way fly.